Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AJS TV channel. It is Aston Villa I'll put it at home actually. It's Villa away at Club Brugge this evening. Already off to a great start. I just realised I got the club badges the wrong way around. Villa away, looking for our fourth win out of four in the Champions League. We've had an unbelievable start to the tournament, which I'm really happy about. Can I please move this over? Oh, for goodness sake. All I want to do is move the damn badges. But there we go. There's one. I apologise for that. What a start. Anyway, Villa looking for 4 wins in 4, which would be an unbelievable start. I don't think many thought that was going to happen. I was one of those. I thought we might start strongly. I didn't think we'd start as strongly as what we have done, which is unbelievable. I will say, I am slightly concerned with how we're playing in the Premier League, but other than that, you know, Champions League aside, I think we've been fine. We'll go into all the comments, everything, lineups, all that good stuff. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok, as always. How you doing, Bo? Yeah, Bo, you were right. We were shocking against Spurs, to be honest. And I'll give you my score prediction and everything. The Villa fan says, my day was going well until I saw Carlos in the 11. Yeah, I mean, we'll go for everything. I've got their lineup on screen, and I wanted to just delve through theirs after I say the Villa one. Like I said, just bear with me. Hello to you, Joe, on TikTok. Hello to all the TikTok viewers coming in. So we'll start with Villa. In goal, Emiliano Martinez. Maatsen starts today, which I'm really happy with. Diego Carlos, Konza, and Tyrone Mings. So we're probably going to see Konza right back, which is not what you want to see, really. But Tyrone Mings is back starting. It's only his second start since his ridiculously long injury. He played in the Carabao Cup, and he's starting today, which I'm happy with, you know. You finally get, you know, some of the squad depth that we have. We finally get to use it. And I'm just delighted. You know, we got Mings on loan in the Championship, and now he's playing Champions League football. I mean, that's just a crazy story, to be honest. So I'm just delighted with that, to be honest. Right. So we got a midfield pivot of Yuri Tielemans and Boubacar Kamara, and we got an attack of Leon Bailey back in the side with Rodgers behind Ollie Watkins and John McGinn on the wing. Asta says, "I'm going to laugh my ass off, Villa lose." I mean. So for those who don't know, Asta is from Belgium, so he will find it funny if Villa do lose. To arguably one of their best sides in Belgium. Do I like Cash? I mean, I like his work ethic. I just don't think he's good enough. Hello to you, Ollie, and is that LW up the Villa, who also ironically says up the Villa, and Asbo continues to also say up the Villa indeed. In goal for Club Brugge, we all know him. It's Simon Mignolet, who former Liverpool player, and they did actually say on TNT Sports the last time he played against Villa was in a 6-0 thrashing when Villa played Liverpool. I was at that game, by the way. That was a dismal time. I think the worst football game I've ever been to. So thank you, Simon Mignolet, for being a part of that. Back four, Says, Ordonez, Michele, and De Kuyper. In their defence as their left back. Nielsen. Vanaken is one I've known for a while. Hans Vanaken, I think he's playing at Bruges for ages actually, if my knowledge is correct. Yeah, Vanaken's been a Bruges player for a very long time. And Yashari completes their midfield. Skov Olsen on one side, Solis on the other, and Jutler as the striker. I think we know Solis too. Yeah, Solis played for Norwich. I knew I recognised the name. So there's a couple of players in there we should know. The kind of embarrassing to have the widest centre-back in the league, and he's arguably strongest. He plays like he's afraid of defending. I love that. And Asta says, I'm actually a big club supporter. I butcher his name. You know what? I butcher... the English butcher a lot of Belgium names. I got another Belgian mate other than you who finds it funny the way we say Kevin De Bruyne. West Ham, well, it is West Ham FC. It says, good luck, lads. I appreciate your support, man. Hopefully we do bounce back today. Aspo says, hi, Aston Villa. Oh, I think you mean hi-ho, Aston Villa. Or maybe saying double high. Ethan just says Manchester United. I don't know what they've got to do with today. They're not even in the Champions League. And yeah, thoughts on Ming starting? I think it's a good thing. I think this is probably the perfect game for him to start, actually, because it gets him some match fitness. He's barely played. He played in the Carabao Cup. I think this is the perfect game. I wouldn't have started his first like proper game in the Premier League. The Carabao Cup doesn't really count because we didn't really care about it. So, I think for a while, keeping him to the Champions League might actually be a good idea. Come on, you Wolves, says score predictions, and another Wolves fan with Villa. My score prediction today, and please give me yours. I do have a poll on my YouTube as well, which I'm going to have a quick glance at just to see what's going on. And every vote has been Villa so far, which is not surprising. But for today, for me, I think it will be 2-0 Villa. I think it has to be 2-0 Villa. That's really ironic as I say that, and come on, you Wolves just type that in. I think 2-0. I think 2-0. We need a clean sheet. I think we really need a clean sheet. We don't get them very often. Our defence hasn't been great. Look, I think we've had a good season, right? But it's 1 win in 5, which doesn't reflect very well, if you say it that way. Bournemouth conceded a very last-second goal to not win. Man United, we were terrible in that 0-0 draw. The Fulham game, we came from behind to win. Very fortunate there because Emi saved a penalty. Could have easily lost that. Tottenham, we just got battered in. What was the other one? I'm missing a game. Oh, the Palace defeat in the Cup. Yeah, when we started a second team. That pissed me off as well, by the way. And I know I've probably just lost all my ads in saying one swear word. But it really did rattle me that we started like a really young team through the Cup away, rested players, just to then get hammered 4-1 by Tottenham. Because that just ruined 2 games. It just absolutely ruined 2 games. And that just rattled me. Absolutely rattled me. I've missed a lot of comments as well as I've been yapping. Coxie says Silver Line, the Wolf song. I mean, they say it's a Sheffield Wednesday song. So it's a Villa song, it's a Wolf song. Like, if you want to argue with me and Sheffield Wednesday fans, you can. But Sheffield Wednesday also say it's their song. So do you want to argue with them too? Kai said Mings was class against Palace. I mean, we did lose. So big up Villa. I hope you win it. It was terrible for us yesterday. Oh yeah, the City. I think that's the worst City game I've seen under Pep Guardiola since the 5-2 against Leicester, like a few years ago. And that was before Diaz went to City, I believe. Some score predictions. Aston Villa season says 3-1. Kai says 2-2. That'd be a terrible result. I can't lie. Come on, Villa boys, we win. It'll be 4 wins in a row. I mean, only Liverpool have done that. Wolves manager says 3-0. Maybe that's to Villa. Maybe that's to Club Brugge. I don't know. Kai 2-2. What happened with us last night? I mean, yeah, City were dismal. Come on, you all said, I wish our season was like yours. I mean, I think Wolves are starting to get maybe like a little bit of momentum. You got to win those home games, though. The way Wolves drop points after, taking a 2-1 lead at home, you got to hold on to them. Really. Lazio are a massive club. No one doubts that, mate. We even sing about Lazio in our Champions League song. Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma. The Villa boys are taking over. Yahursa's up the Villa. Club Brugge going to batter. Oh, come on. I don't think they'll batter us. We might lose, which would be dismal. A draw would be dismal, but we won't get battered here. And Tom says Liverpool doing well in Champions League. They are. They're doing well in just every competition, I think. And Mason says need Villa. Come on. Guys, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. Please do double tap the screen if you're on TikTok. And if you want to see stats and stuff like that on screen, you can. You can go watch the Villa stuff that I've got on YouTube. We'll have stats very shortly. And Asta says, when do we get to see AJ play in the Sunday League? Mate, you never know. I'm cooking, by the way. I've been going to the gym. I've lost over a stone. So I've been cooking. Maybe I'll get back to full-on fitness and we move. Maybe I'll start playing football again. It's been years. Should we sign Grealish back? I don't think so, Bo. Unless it's like 10 million, which that will never happen. A Villa fan says if we sell Carlos and maybe cash, got 2 Bundesliga defenders, will be fine. And we're great, but the defence let us down. Dancing Braces 3-0 up the Villa. That'd be fantastic. genuinely would be fantastic. Bo says 2-0 Villa. And he asked, do I think Duran should have started? I don't think so. In fact, I really hope that this is showing Emery a little bit of his plans in the fact that I think Duran will start against Liverpool. I think he should, because Watkins has been terrible. Watkins needs a bit of a confidence boost. Perfect game for that. If he doesn't have a good game today, then I fear for Ollie. I really do. I really do. I'll end the poll at half time. I get to see what people say in the poll. Well, I'll give it at the very least 20 minutes. I think maybe if we take a 1-0 lead prior to that, I might end the poll. People will jump on the bandwagon. But yeah, my score prediction 2-0 Villa. I'm quite confident in that. Just because I think we need to be very much on top today. I need to get 3 massive points in the Champions League. I mean, it'll push us towards the top 8. I mean, we're already there, but I think it would help solidify us in the top 8. Lazio 3 points from top of Serie A and top of Europa League, having a corker of a season. Yeah, they're doing well. Doing very well. As a Lazio supporter, what do you make of AC Milan beating Bayern Munich, beating Real Madrid yesterday? Seemed like I know Real haven't been very good, but that still stunned me. I thought they would respond. So I'd love to know what someone who watches Serie A know of AC Milan. They haven't had the greatest of starts in the Champions League, but a huge result for Milan. Shows how strong Serie A. I think Serie A is a decent league. We are underway, by the way, for the game. Club Brugge do kick off. Villa in the white strip away. Very similar to this one, but this is last season's kit that I've got on today. Thoughts on Spurs game? Very good first half, dismal second. You can watch my TikTok analysis of that. I did a whole video on it if you want. Milan beat Arsenal today too. What do you mean? What? Kid level? If you bear with me, I'll go into my flash score stuff. I don't know if I can do a poll on TikTok. I need to know TikTok a bit better, to be honest. If you just bear with me. But yeah, need points today. I think, well, it's not even that. I think we just need some confidence as well. I think the confidence is key today. What am I able to do on this damn app? Is there no? You can start a poll so easily on YouTube, but there should be something like that, I think. But I can't really see anything, unfortunately. Well, just let me know what you think will happen in the game. There we go. Old fashioned there. 5th or 6th in the Prem to finish. Would you be happy with that? I think as long as we are competitive with top 4, because 6th place could mean you finish 20 points behind 4th, right, or something stupid. And I'd rather be at least within touching distance. If we fall away, we fall away. But the goal should be top 4. You know, that's the way any Big 16 would look at it, and we've got to act like one, unfortunately. I mean, you could argue Villa should be Big 6 anyway, because we've won more trophies than Spurs and we have European heritage bigger than Spurs. But we've got to act like one, and any Big 6 team that doesn't finish in the top 4, it's a bad season, or at least not the most convincing one. Club Brugge with a bit of a speedy start. As they had a good cross here. I need to see who was it. No one there. It was Solis with the ball, the former Norwich man, putting the ball across. No one there to tap it in. That's a decent start though for Bruges. Just going to change the lineup slightly. I edited the lineup just for it to be a Club Brugge one, so I'm gonna hide that. All right. Here we go. Some fancy stuff on screen. Stat 1 and stat 2. All right, we have stats on screen for those who are watching on YouTube. There we go. I'll edit the lineup as soon as I've got the Club Brugge one. As soon as we see score stuff, the lineups. I can't get my words out today. The lineup and the stats I have on screen slightly change when we have live match ratings, and they slightly edit where they finish on the page. So I have to wait for that in order to put the Villa lineup on. But for now, we get to see what they've got. But yeah. Can't get my fucking words out today. Bloody hell. Lazio won a European trophy at Villa Park. They did, actually, yeah. Not many people know that. We have won more trophies than Tottenham. We have statistically won more trophies than Tottenham. You can go by any metric. Jordan Bassett, please do your research. Please do your history. Aston Villa have won 22 trophies. This is common knowledge. We've won a Champions League in 1982. I know Spurs won a Europa League, I think, or a Europa League equivalent. But Aston Villa have statistically won more trophies. We have won more trophies than every team bar 5. We are the, I think, the 6th highest in terms of trophy count. And I'm sure Jordan Bassett will disappear once he knows his history. Murad says, what's up, AJ? And Bruges v Villa being shown on national Turkish TV. Oh, wow. Villa just unlucky. They lost a lot. Oh, yeah, we've lost. That's another thing. Villa have lost the last 4 domestic cup finals, which is really sad. It's actually mad. If you genuinely deep that, Manchester City, Man City, Arsenal, Man United, and Chelsea, 4 domestic cup finals in a row that Villa have lost. Before that was Leeds United, which we won in '96. Is Bailey for Villa? Into John McGinn. Towards the right hand side, here's Konza Kamara. What's happening, buddy, from Swansea? How you doing, Tom? It's been fairly quiet. They had a decent opportunity with Solis. He puts a cross in, no one attacked it, and the attack broke down for Bruges. Other than that, it's been very uneventful. I'll keep you guys updated as well on Shakhtar versus Young Boys if you want. It's the only other game happening as of right now. Also, let me know, other scores you think will happen today. I think Arsenal will struggle with Inter Milan. I think Arsenal, in general, just haven't really impressed me this season. They're basically playing like a super Stoke. It reminds me of Pulis ball in the 2010s, but with slightly better, slightly better players. Lazio are rivals with Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham. Murad with the absolute yap. I've just seen every comment. Bloody hell, Murad. You can write paragraphs. You don't have to write one word sentence. 3-4 word sentences. Yeah. How you doing, Jerome? I want a positive game, says Jerome Villa TV. And I'm mate. I'm gonna start implementing slow mode with you in chat, mate. Taking over my YouTube chat, guys. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. Like I said, please do double tap the screen. If you haven't followed any Villa fan as well, you got to follow TikTok people of every team. I pretty much do. So if you haven't followed a Villa account, you can follow me. There you go. You can watch my tears. Villa play against Liverpool at the weekend. You can see the tears live. Tom said not being impressed by Ipswich. I mean, they played decent football. They missed loads of chances. I think that's the thing with Ipswich. You can even take the Villa game where they were arguably better than Villa, but missed sitter upon sitter. And you're not going to stay in the league if you can't score goals. So, crazy stat that, but it's true. I think you're wrong about Spurs. They've won 20. I don't think, if you're counting I don't think they have. Most trophy. I might even show this on screen. Most trophies in English football. Because I was watching Lee Gunner and even he said it yesterday. So Aston Villa. What is being counted for Tottenham? That's the real question. FIFA. Well, apparently, Spurs have. Oh, it's counting Inter Toto Cup, man. Nah, you can't count that. Seriously? You're not counting Inter Toto Cup. If I go into Spurs themselves, let's see what they've got. History, and why is trophies not a thing? I know it's a thing to laugh at with Spurs, but oh, there we go, honours. All right, leagues. They've only won the league twice, which is mental. Aston Villa have won it, I think, 7 times. The fact Spurs have only won the league twice is kind of mad. FA Cup they've won 8. Yeah, so it's got Charity Shield. We're not counting Charity Shield, are we? Are we really counting the Charity Shield? That's 7 times. See, this is what I mean, right? Charity Shield's not a trophy. But 7 of Tottenham's trophies listed are Charity Shield. Are we really doing that? Have shame. Seriously, have shame. The Anglo-Italian League Cup was listed as a European Cup. Yeah, piss off. It's chance of Ollie Watkins for Villa, but he was very well dispossessed. Mate, this is why you got to look into the trophies, right? Tottenham had 26 listed. 7 of them are Charity Shield. You are having a laugh. Yeah. They listed 7 Charity Shields and an Anglo-Italian Cup in 71. Mate, have shame. Fred says 4-1 way. Where are you in the table? Who do you have to play in the Champions League? How long has it been since you finished above Villa? What, 3 years? Crazy. Oh, man. But yeah. 7. Bloody hell. 7 Charity Shields. Fuck me. Well, we won the playoff trophy in 2019. if we're counting Community Shield trophies, we might as well count the playoff one that Villa won in 2019. If you're gonna go there. If you're gonna go there. Who do Spurs play in the Champions League, guys? I must have missed that one. Must be sickening being the smallest team in your rivalries. Rivalries, by the way. That includes Chelsea. That includes Arsenal. Dear Lord. Arsenal moved to North London to be a bigger team in North London. Anyway, moving on. Bailey into Watkins. Oh, nice football that. It's Tielemans edge of the box. He'll go for goal and sail over the bar. Yeah, 1 win. Villa have beaten Spurs, right? The last 2 years prior to this year, we'd gone to Tottenham and beat them at their ground. And now they're yapping. Crazy. Ben says, up the Wolves. Will Wolves get relegated? That's the question. Because right now, they are in some horrendous trouble. Would love to know what some Wolves fans think of that. Because, yeah, bottom of the league. Don't think they've... Have they won a Premier... I don't think they've won a Premier League game, have they? All right, we've just had the stats appear. If you bear with me. I can change this to Villa. I accidentally positioned it for the home team and then realised, obviously, we're not at bloody home today, so... Round of applause for me being so smart. I did all this yesterday, not using my brain. There we go. I don't. You know what? I don't rate McGinn out wide. This is a very controversial take from me, which it could spark something in the with the Villa fans. I don't think McGinn is that good out wide, but we don't really have a lot of options because we sold Diaby. And Bailey's had injury issues and stuff like that. I just don't think McGinn is amazing there. His early crosses can be alright sometimes, but I don't think we're better with him out wide than we are. But where else do you play him? That's the question. That is the question. Who's got a stream? I always say this every stream as well that I do. If someone wants to post links related to the game, or if they've found like a streaming site that's really good, I can pin a comment on YouTube and you can just click that. I do that for every game. Every single game. Like I said, I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok, and YouTube is the way. But for the community links and streams that people find, YouTube's definitely the way. Kamara for Villa. It's Rodgers. Edge of the box, just wide. I think it took a deflection on its way, so it will be a Villa corner. Are we having arguments in the chat? What's going on? RPG sir can't find a team in the Champions League table. Where do you find where it shows Tottenham's trophies on the website? I went on Wikipedia because the 26 were listed. If you look at trophies from every team, and there were 26 trophies, and I was like, I swear Tottenham don't have that many. And 7 of the 26 were Charity Shield. That's all you need to know. Corner for Villa, taken short. McGinn, Tielemans, edge of the box. It's Boubacar Kamara. What's going on here? Have we off? Stop play. Was there an offside? I think we've. Yeah, I think we got offside from a corner. Goodness me. Tottenham Tell says Villa obsessed with Tottenham. It's genuinely not that way. If you go into my comment section, it's all Spurs. So who's obsessed with who? Bailey through to Watkins. Good defending though. I tell you what, Brugge have defended really well so far. I think it's O'Donis who dispossessed Ollie Watkins. That he struggled. He has struggled so far. I was taught literally the video was about the breakdown of the game, and in that game I said Tottenham were the better team. I was actually really respectful of Spurs, but it was just an absolute flood of comments. My criticism, I made a follow-up video as well. My criticism was that if Tottenham were to lose, Ange Postecoglou's job would have been very much on the line, with the fact that they would have lost more Premier League games than they would have won, and would have only been 1 point above Man United, who sacked Ten Hag. So the point I made was very valid, but it upset Spurs fans for some reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. Smashnikovsky says, feel like Mings will mess up and cost us. Maybe. We'll see. And Jerome Villa says, this is why I hate Tottenham, worst club in London. And yeah, we're not playing cash. Advantage Villa, no cash. Advantage Villa. Free kick to Brugge. 16 minutes gone here. Taken short. Shot from distance. Easily caught. Who was that? Oh, it's the Kuiper. It's the fullback. He went for it was like a free kick routine for Brugge, and he went for like a 35-yard drilled shot straight into the hands of Martinez. Poor finish, really. AJ, you say Villa are lucky, but remember I saw my team lose the UCL final twice. I watched both as well. One as a kid. When Robin scored in fact, both were at Wembley, weren't they? Bro, maybe England is the curse. He went to England twice and lost twice in finals. Lost to Bayern through an Arjen Robben late winner, and then Real Madrid. You arguably were better than in the final, but still lost. That's another question to ask. Will Ancelotti get sacked? I'm surprised he hasn't, to be honest. I know what Real Madrid are like, so I'm very, very much surprised that Carlo Ancelotti hasn't been sacked. I think Real Madrid have been poor. It's Mbappe. Mbappe coming in. PSG yet to win the Champions League. Mbappe fumbling. Potentially a trophy for them, and then he's not made Real Madrid any better. Poor ball, by the way, to Bailey. Villa lose possession very cheaply. And we've not really played that well so far. 20 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 in Belgium, and Villa not really got going so far. Not to say they have either, but it's been a very poor game of football. Is Olsen for Bruges into Says? I'm watching it on TNT Sports 2. Every Champions League game will be covered between TNT and Amazon, I believe. Cross towards Olsen, headed away by Maatsen. Kamara now. Villa just about keep possession. Bailey. Come on, Leon. Konza getting pressed. Konza fouled. Free kick Villa, and the Bruges fans not happy with the decision, but I mean you can't go into Konza like that and expect to not give away a free kick. Are we giving Nedeljkovic a go this year? I mean, I don't know. You know, you would expect him to play more. We're playing Konza at fullback. This would have been an opportunity surely to play Nedeljkovic, but he's not being played. It's not like he's listed as an injured player. I know Barkley and Cash are. Oh, that was another thing. Cash went off injured against Spurs, so he's listed as a Spurs injury from that game. Well, classic. I think there's a bot in my chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a bot. I'll sort it out. One sec. Okay, my phone. Hello. There we go. I got it. I'm gone. I'm in the process of banning this guy. I keep getting these, by the way. There we go. I blocked the account and I muted it. Sorry, guys, for that. Love getting bots. Guys, we've got 100 viewers right now on TikTok. I appreciate all the support, as always. Please do like the account. Go over to YouTube. We've got stats on YouTube if you want to watch for a better viewing. We've got live player ratings, all that good stuff. So, yeah. But if you want to carry on watching here, feel free. But do double tap the screen. Any likes, any gifts, anything like that will be appreciated and shouting out. My light is flashing. What's going on? My light just flashed on and off. Oh, bloody hell. Chats of Bruges. Emi Martinez coming off his line to do well there. AAP14, how you doing, mate? And Jerome Villa says we need a new right back. I mean, all the money we've spent, right? We've got 3 very dodgy fullbacks, in my opinion. Tom Self said, love the Villa. The Villa kit is all right today, in fairness. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a bit basic, but I think it gets the job done. Gets the job done. 20 gone though. Villa 0, Club Brugge 0. It's just been really flat so far, to be honest. Ollie Watkins twisting and turning, but losing the ball. I mean, the amount of times I've said that today alone. Free kick to Bruges as well with a foul from Kamara. Actually, it was Tyrone Mings, not Kamara. Apologies. Come on, Bruges. Liverpool going to be the one team that's won all games, says it make it. Chance of Villa. They've lost the ball. It's Ollie Watkins on his own. Ollie! Oh! Ollie Watkins just scrapes the post for Villa. Oh, a huge counter-attack for Villa. John McGinn picking up the loose ball. Slides in Ollie. Ollie on his own. Shot just... Oh, man, that's inches wide. It's Simon Mignolet doesn't even dive. It just goes past his post as he can just agonisingly watch to see if it goes inside or outside the bar. Huge chance. Huge chance for Villa to make it 1-0. Murad says there needs to be a new right back. Castoria's kits were horrendous. I'm happy Adidas fixed Villa's kit. Yeah, Castoria terrible. Absolutely terrible. And yeah, huge chance for Ollie. Nearly 1-0 Villa. He does well though, Ollie. He's on his own. Gets a shot away. It's very, very close. And yeah, and if it was on target, it's a goal because Mignolet doesn't even dive. 22 gone it. Bruges 0, Aston Villa 0. It says for Bruges. Adonis, the centre-back, goes for goal. It's a simple catch in the end for Martinez, but he hit that with power. It's just no direction with the shot, I think. Just showing the shot again with Ollie. Ollie wanted a corner, by the way, for the deflection. Thought UCL games at 8. They are, but we've got 2 early kickoffs today with Villa away at Bruges and Young Boys away to Shakhtar Donetsk. Both games remain 0-0 after 23 minutes. But so far, Villa with the best chance of the game, but not a lot going for Aston Villa. Lie Detector on YouTube says, crazy to think that the same club whom Villa are struggling right now was smashed 3-0 by Dortmund in the same stadium. Well, we've got a long way to go. A long way to go. And I think in against Young Boys, it took Villa a while to get the first goal, and we won that game 5. What was it? What was it? 3-0 in the end? Should have been 5 because we had 2 goals disallowed. Villa, yeah, I don't think we're doing too bad. We're just missing the killer pass really in the final third. I don't think anyone will disagree with me when I say that. But Ollie came close to putting us 1-0. Well, I think we passed the ball quite well. I'm not going to complain too much. We're having a lot more of the ball in the last 5 minutes. Tielemans, that's a good ball. Tielemans into Kamara. Clips the ball, looking for McGinn. That's a great pass. McGinn's header. Oh, I know McGinn doesn't score many, but it's a huge chance. What a cross that is from Kamara. And John McGinn, that's arguably a sitter there. Arguably a sitter for McGinn. It's unmarked. It's a header at the far post. And you really should expect him to hit the target. Tyrone Mings is going to get booked for another heavy, aggressive challenge in midfield. It's good refereeing, actually, in fairness. I mean, Mings can't... Oh, Mings... Wait, has he booked Carlos as well? Carlos, I think, has just been booked for complaining. Oh, that's a bad... That is a bad last few seconds here. Goodness me. Tyrone Mings booked for the challenge in midfield, and then Carlos complaining to the referees got himself a yellow as well. Having both your centre-backs booked within 20 minutes of a game is not great. And I actually agree with the referee. I think it's not only it's a foul, it's the second time Mings have done it. They put a long ball from either their keeper or their back line towards their midfield, and Mings just comes across and crunches them with a header. But he knows what he's doing because he's got his elbow out and he's being aggressive and all that. It's a bit naughty, and to be fair to the referee, I don't think he's done a bad job there. Carlos shouldn't be complaining or moaning. Getting yourself a yellow for moaning is so silly. So very, it's just unnecessary. And now having two centre backs on yellows is terrible. Doesn't matter who you're playing. That is a risk. Should I bet on first half goals or nah, guys? You know what? What I would say as of now is I think Villa will win the game. I don't think it'll be a goal in the first half. I think it'll be goals in the second. And if you go by what I'm saying, then you might lose money. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this game. We're slowly growing into it. I think we will win the game, but I think it'll be level at half time. That's what I'm trying to say. And if it happens that Villa do win the game and I'm right, then I will gloat. But but yeah, I can't see us getting a goal in the first half. Would love to be wrong though. Would love to be wrong. Guys, double tap screen. I appreciate all your support as always. If you haven't already as well, you can just choose to follow the account. We've got over 2,000 likes today. And we've got 98 viewers. Oh no, sorry, 137 viewers on TikTok, which is insane support. So yeah, you could just be nice to the account, maybe. Be nice to me. We play Liverpool at the weekend. I'm going to be crying for that. If you want to see Villa tears, there you go. Murad says, most finished things in existence, Casimir, Schalke, and AJ's FPL, and my FPL's mud. Lie Detector says, Carlos didn't deserve yellow, and Lie Detector says they shouldn't have... Nah, he not only was moaning, he kind of got in the referee's way as well, so like I can't disagree with him getting the yellow card. It's actually good refereeing. I'd want a referee to be like that in general. It's just it's annoying that it's to my team, but I actually think it's good refereeing in fairness. But yeah, it's not been great. It's just not been great, really. All the best, mate. No worries. Have a good evening. Hopefully Villa get a win. 28 gone. Bruges 0. Aston Villa 0. Couple of chances for Villa. She's not taking any. And I mean, we've still got a long way to go in this kind of game, but I don't know. Passed the ball well, but it's a very, very much a 6 out of 10 for Villa. It's not bad, but it could be a lot better. Long ball collected by Carlos. Konza does really well, actually, under pressure. Gets a throw in for his trouble. Which, by the way, is that Vanaken trying to... No, it's Solis, who I can't believe he thought he won a throw in there. He picked up the ball thinking it was a Bruges throw, which I'm stunned to think he could even try and convince the referee that it was a Bruges throw. Watkins, good layoff. Poor ball though. Looking really for Morgan Rogers. He's yet to get involved in the game really today. I'd like to see just a string like a few passes. That'd be nice. You could notice how tired they get after 60 minutes marks, says Danis. Yeah, I mean, we've got good squad depth, but you know, you look at last season as well. Towards the very end, we were starting to crawl over the line because of fitness, and I think in just some games already this season, we look a bit tired. Shot from distance to flex off Kamara. This is why you gotta use your depth players, which is what we're doing today. So like, I don't want to see a single person moan about Ming starting or Kamara or anyone like that. Lovely ball chance for Bruges. They've hit the post. Bruges hit the post. Jutla at Martinez near post. He strikes it, and Villa could have conceded their first goal. Oh, good save again, Martinez. Solace this time. Villa need to wake up here. Villa need to wake up here because that's just really poor defending. Huge save, Martinez. I can't believe this, man. Very nearly 1-0 Bruges on the half-hour mark. Carlos goes long. Can't believe they've hit the post, man. Well, I can no longer say Villa have had the best chance of the game. That's yeah. That's well and truly gone now. Bloody hell, boys. Mings into Tielemans. We're slowing the game down a little bit now. I think we just need to just relax, you know. Just relax a little bit. And let's at least pretend to be a Premier League outfit, shall we? Kamara. Into Konza. Wait until Celtic? You mean the same Celtic side that got battered 7-1 by Dortmund? Look, I know Celtic could be a problem, but I've also watched them be dismal this season, so we'll see. Mings for Villa. Carries the ball quite well, actually, into Maatsen. Got into a Champions League final last season. Now struggles to start ahead of Luca Digne this season. Is Carlos. Didn't Villa also hit the post? Yeah, we skimmed the outside of the post with Ollie Watkins, but that one firmly struck the post. And then literally moments straight after, Emi Martinez needs to make a top save to deny Bruges. I think it was Solis. It was Jutla with the first, and then Solis with the second. Rogers goes for another long shot for Villa, which deflects just over. Really good defending again. And it's that centre-back Ordonez who's made another unbelievable challenge. Watching the replay on Jutla's shot. Oh, man. It's a save. It was Martinez saved it onto the post. That's a top save. I didn't even realise that till now. I thought it would just straight up hit the post from Jutla. It was tipped onto the post by Emi Martinez. So he actually made two top saves in the space of 10 seconds. Corner to Villa. Bailey. Flicked on by Konza, but away by Bruges, and it'll be a throw into Aston Villa. Yeah, McGinn missed a sitter as well with a header, in fairness. How you doing, Moss? What's good? How are you doing, mate? You must feel very happy after City got hammered yesterday with your future manager. Yesterday would have been a great night for Man United fans. I can't lie. Long throw. Looking for Watkins. Flicked on. And Villa do get a corner here. Come on, boys! 33 gone here. Still 0-0. I mean, both sides could have been ahead in this game. It's been a very deep... For a neutral, it's been very good. Very end-to-end chances, both teams. But from a Villa perspective, you got to win these games. It's Leon Bailey to take the corner. It needs to be a better corner than the last one because the last corner was terrible. It barely got past the near post. Bailey will take. It'll be another in-swinger. Oh, no, he's gone short. Into McGinn, edge of the box. McGinn scoops across in. Header, Watkins. Oh, he's cushioned it down rather than heads towards goal, which is surprising. He actually had, I think, a sight and goal there, Ollie, but he decided to try and tee up a teammate, which didn't work out. I'm very surprised that was the option for Ollie Watkins there. The play has actually stopped here. What's going on? Oh, there's a Bruges defender hurt. Mus says, I'm excited on Amrim and Murat to AJ. Every time you mention Maatsen, his performance in the final, I do. It literally makes you have 1,000-year stare. Vietnam flashbacks for you, Murat. Being end-to-end, Villa need to score. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Mus. It feels like one of those games where they could, they could very much very easily take a 1-0 lead. How are we playing? We're playing okay. Defensively, I still don't think we've been that great this season. And when Club Brugge are turning the screw a little bit, when you need Martinez to make two, top saves, at the very least, he's made one top save. You could argue to deny Bruges in the space of 10 seconds. I think that's a bit of a worry. The first save was unbelievable. To tip that shot from Jutgler onto the post is genuinely a top save. And then there's a Solis effort on the right-hand side, which was saved at his near post. Villa give the ball away cheaply as well. Here we go. Cross from the left. Free header for Vanaken. Cleared away. Long shot. Save from Martinez. That was Yashari with the long shot. Who's this cross, by the way, is a free header. Who was it for? It was actually a clearance by Mings. I thought it was going to be a save initially. The first one was flicked away by Tyrone Mings. Goodness me, man. There's Nielsen with the initial header, which he probably should have done better with there. Goodness me. Top viewer W. Fair play to you, Common Newells. And I'd love a Messi goal for Duran right now. Well, he'd have to come on for that. What signatures do you have on my wall? Ollie Watkins, John McGinn, Emi Martinez, and the one at the back is a framed image. You can't really see it that well, in fairness, but it's 3 framed images of the Champions League final, which Villa beat Bayern Munich 1-0 in 1982. And the other image was when Villa beat Liverpool. I know it's a one-off game, but I started this channel because of that game, so it means a bit more to me. It's that simple. But I think I've answered that question. He was absolute saviour of Villa. I should get Trezeguet, probably. If it weren't for Trezeguet genius, Villa would have been probably relegated. What is that? What have I just seen? What have I just seen from Jutgler? Can someone help me understand what I've just seen from Jutgler? I didn't have my earpiece in. He is just... So, just to explain, if you've not seen it, their strikers had the ball. We're giving it away again very cheaply. Their striker has the ball about 45 yards from goal, centre of the goal, and he just drills, I think, a pass to the left of him that's just sailed out for a throw-in. It looks like a shot in FIFA that has gone terribly wide. It's gone that wide. I don't really understand what I've just seen. He didn't even look up. And now here come Villa with Bailey. John McGinn, left-footed, saved by Mignolet. It's on target, but it's not in the corner enough for it to cause Simon Mignolet any issues. It's just bobbled into his hands. Good goalkeeping. He catches the ball before it would have bounced, which might have made that awkward. Very good keeping. But if we go on the stats we can see on YouTube, XG, Villa with 0.33 to Bruges 0.22. Possession, only 53 for Villa. And they've actually had more shots. They've had 8 to Villa's 6. And they've had 6 on target. Villa only 1 on target, which was just that one then. .38 gone here, still 0 0 between Club Brugge and Aston Villa. Solis has a shot that's just spooned off the laces of his boot and easily caught by Emiliano Martinez. Has the audio got? My audio hasn't gone, has it? I don't think I'm going to test that. Has my audio gone? I don't think No, my audio hasn't gone. Worried me then. You twat. Oh my god, man. It's just been, again, just a very flat performance from Villa. I'm tired of saying that, but it has. Last few games now. Mignolet clears long. Won back by Konza. Bruges win the second ball, though. This is what I mean. Like, we win that initial header, but we can't seem to keep the ball. Bruges switch to play, looking towards the right-hand side. It's Olsen. Says now going backwards. I'm just going to say, Flash Score have Martinez on a 9.5. Which is a crazy rating. But I kind of back it in a way. But a 9.5? Mental. He's made, to be fair, he has made some top saves today. But I would not have said 9.5. Trezeguet is an absolute giga-chad. He went from Villa. It went to Villa from a random Turkish Super League team, saved Villa from relegation, became a hero for 2 seasons, and then went to Qatar to collect a fat paycheck. Absolute respect. Love Trezeguet, says Lie Detector. The man is a geezer. What can I say? 5 minutes to half time, yeah. It is Villa 0, Club Brugge 0 in the Champions League. Elsewhere as well in the other game, it's lit up a little bit. It's Shakhtar 2, Young Boys 1. It's the only other live Champions League game as of right now. Kamara for Villa, back to Carlos. Carlos into Konza. Villa forced backwards towards Martinez. I just want to have, one more chance before the end of the half would be nice. But like I said to someone in chat earlier, I feel like Villa will win this game, but it just, we're slowly growing into it. It just didn't feel like we'd get a goal before half time. And unfortunately, I seem to be quite correct here. Do you know? I did know Martinez was on loan actually at Wolves, wasn't he? He was at loan on Reading too. He was actually in goal for the famous Arsenal 7, Reading 5 game. And he was terrible. He was terrible in goal. He's got a lot better since then. Maatsen does really well, by the way, to win the ball back for Villa. Very high up is Rodgers into Maatsen again. I've barely seen Rodgers touch the ball. I need to know his stats at half time. Because Rodgers, I swear to God, he's barely touched it all game. We've had a lot of the ball. I think we've kept the ball the last 2 minutes of play, but have yet to do anything with it. Villa till I die 27 says, I don't know what is up with us. We've looked shit over the last few games. Just looks like we're not fully there. Yeah, it's just been a bit stagnant, hasn't it, really? Yeah, not been great. Mings for Villa. Into Rodgers. Finally getting Rodgers a bit more of the ball. AJ, you always cook me for Dortmund's performance, but remember that you didn't see Villa in the Champions League your whole life till now. Because the Premier League is the most competitive league in the world, mate. That's probably why. We're abysmal in attack, not great centre-back position. Emery needs to... Yeah, I think something might need to be said or changed at half-time. Rodgers nearly lost the ball, but then got it back. With a good bit of physical strength there. And again, he's trying to bully his way through. And eventually, Tielemans has given it away. So after 3 minutes of possession, no cross, no shot, we just give it away. And then Bailey presses and wins a throw-in. He doesn't win Villa a throw-in, but he wins... I don't think he does anyway. Does he? No. It's deflected, obviously. We're going to press them high up, though. Konza presses high. Villa get thrown. Very surely. Did that deflect off another Villa man again? It did. Oh my days. Frustrating. Very frustrating. We've still yet to concede a goal in the Champions League, by the way. This is game number 4. Kamara does very well. Wins the ball for Villa from the throw-in. Is Mings. A minute and a half until half-time. You think wins? It should be Villa. Should be Villa. But we're so toothless sometimes, man. We've had chances in this game. Mings with a header at the far post. He should have scored. Free header. Puts it well over. Watkins wiggles and shoots from distance and I think clips the outside of the post. What is that from Carlos? For fuck's sake, man. Carlos, what are you doing? I don't want to see that again. I think that's a shot from Carlos that has flew up into the air and hit it must have hit a satellite. There's no way. What a waste of possession that was. That was absolutely shocking. You know, Kamara works so hard to win the ball back just for you to do that. Watkins into Tielemans. Again, it was Kamara winning the ball for Villa. He's probably been our best player. I don't want to... Wait, who's got our highest rating? Well, apparently Martinez still has the highest rating, but I'd say Kamara's been our best player. Although it's probably a bit harsh on Emmy. Emmy's been faultless, in fairness. Cross on the right. Headed up and away by Carlos. Cleared again by Tielemans. Rodgers... Heavy pass, but Tielemans does really well to control that. Into Bailey. 2 minutes added time. 2 minutes. Guys, double tap the screen. I've had a lot of new followers and likes and everything today. But I'd appreciate it if we can keep it up. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok. As always. We've got stats on the screen as well if you want a better viewing on YouTube. AJS TV. Feel free to follow me there. Ledobel says Aston Villa win. Maybe. We should win these kind of games. We should win. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not to be that guy. But it's Club Brugge, man. Seriously. It's been a lot closer than it should have been. Ollie Watkins is fouled there by Michele, and it'll be a free kick to Aston Villa on the halfway line. And he should be booked, really, as well. He's pulled his shirt. He hacks him from behind there. But he escapes punishment. A minute of the half here to go. Absolutely dismal. Me too, actually, Riley. Me too. I mean, we've still got the second half to go, but it's just been really poor. Really, really poor. 30 seconds. Whistles and jeers from the Bruges fans. What is going on? We're trying to send a message over for the free kick. Just take the damn free kick, man. Tielemans towards Mings. Flicked on. Kept in play by Ollie Watkins. Maatsen cross. Oh, someone should attack that. Someone has to attack that, really. Good tackle by Tielemans. Stops the counter, and that should be half time, I think. Is that... Wait, is he stop? Why is he stopping play? Just play for half time, mate. Goodness me. Oh, that is half time. Bruges 0, Villa 0. Dismal. Oh my god, man. Well, not dismal. Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit, but it's not been a reaction. And like, you know, the Spurs fan in my comments nailed the point. There should be a reaction to that. Because we were terrible in that second half against Tottenham, and today really did have the opportunity to you know, to get something back. Give something back to the fans, get some confidence going, and I've got no confidence from that first half. Absolutely shocking. Missing huge chances in these games, man. It's unacceptable. I know John McGinn is not known for his heading abilities, right? But McGinn, you can't miss headers like that. You've got at least got to make Mignolet make a save to put it over. by some distance from there is just shocking for a professional footballer. He's playing at the highest level. Very poor. Struggling to hit the target. The only time we've actually hit the target today was a long shot from McGinn, which was easily saved by Mignolet. Bear in mind, they've had one shot tipped onto the post by Martinez, and then another top save to deny. It was Solis seconds after. Oh God, man. This is just like really sad and frustrating. And we might still win this game, but goodness me, man. Lone Stellion, Shiran, use your brain. Why don't you go and ask other people that and see what they say as well? So not to be rude, but I'm really pissed off today. I'm just reading some of the Villa comments as well. Let me know what you guys think. I've not been happy, really, with what we've seen. So I'm on Villa's Twitter. I'm gonna see what people say. The Villa polls just asked thoughts, and people responded with, "Right now we're sleeping. Can't lose the ball. We keep passing it backwards. We thought we dropped out of the EFL to focus on the Premier League and the Champions League. How is that going? Terrible. Every player looks uninterested, except Mings and Kamara. Kamara's been top class. It also shows why he was so good for Villa and how important he was for Villa before he got injured. He's one of our best midfielders, and we really missed him towards the end of last season. Mind playing some football, or are we just going to lose the ball and play it back? Carlos gets worse every time he plays. Sleeping? Absolutely sleeping out there, man. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. You don't know how it feels to be a Wolves fan. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I think anyone who's watching, say if you're an Ipswich fan or a Southampton fan, you must be like laughing, seeing me getting annoyed that we're, with what, 5th in the league, and I'm moaning about a Champions League game. Still. Richie says Villa win 2-1. I don't know where the goal's coming from, Richie, mate. Thankfully, Emmy's been top class in goal. The positive look. Let's not be Debbie Downer, right? Fully, right? Because that's not what you guys want to watch for. I do say it as it is on this channel. I keep it real. I don't fucking say things just for the sake of it. And the positives are, which they're not very many, but the positives are Martinez has been brilliant in goal. Top save after top save. I mean, the save onto the post is ridiculous. It's an unreal. The shot from their striker, whose name does escape me right now. Jukla tipped onto the post. He absolutely blasts it in the post. Unbelievable save. For him to then recover, get back in position, and then make another fine save to deny Solis. Emmy's been absolute top class in goal. Kamara, brilliant in midfield. He's won the ball several times. In fact, I was saying in my commentary of this game, he's won the ball just for then Carlos to send a ball into orbit with a shot or a cross. I don't know what Carlos was doing, to be honest. I think it was a shot. I have no idea. It was that bad. It's so frustrating. There was a point in the 40th minute, no, actually, before that, in the 39th minute, up until the 42nd, Villa had the ball for those 3 minutes. You know what we did with it? Carried the ball from defence, went down the left, went back into defence, went down the left, went back onto the halfway line, and Tielemans loses it. 30 yards from their goal. We do nothing. No cross, no shot, no pass between the lines, no, nothing to stretch their defence, just a bit of dribbling and, slow play down the left until Tielemans loses the ball. 3 minutes of possession, nothing to show for it, lose the ball. Oh my god, man. Really poor. And you know what? I don't think there'll be any Bruges fans watching, but you never know. There could be a Bruges fan in the chat. I'll give credit to Bruges. I think they've actually done quite well in this game because not many people expected them to do anything to Villa or get anything. And right now, they've got a huge point at home to Villa, which I imagine they would take. And they could have been ahead in this game. If it weren't, like I said, if it weren't for Martinez, they could have easily been ahead in this game. Dan says midfield area hasn't been nearly good enough this game. I love Tielemans. This has not been a great game for Tielemans. Not been a great game at all. We need subs in this game. But let's look at the substitute bench to see who can actually spark something. We've got Emi Buendia. We've got Digne who can come on and attack down the left. John Duran, I think, has to come on this game. Nedeljkovic could replace Cash, maybe get more of a... Not Cash, sorry. Cash is injured. Konza playing at right back. Konza is just not super comfortable there. And having an out-and-out fullback, maybe he'll venture down the right and support a bit more because Konza kind of shifts into the back. We shift into a back three in possession, so Konza basically plays like a centre-back in possession anyway. Maybe we go a bit more adventurous and push Nedeljkovic and, have more players in support. We got Onana, could shore up midfield. Philogene probably will come on, I imagine. Ramsey as well. We've got options, is what I'm trying to say. We have options, which I think we should use, to be honest. I definitely would bring on Duran. I wouldn't have two up front. I don't think two up front would help in this kind of game because it weakens our midfield. I think our midfield's been weak enough. I wouldn't weaken it anymore, taking off Rodgers. But I love Rodgers. What has Rodgers really done today? You could probably count the amount of times he's had the ball on one hand. Like he's been very ineffective and quiet, which is quite unusual for Morgan Rodgers. But yeah, I'm pleased with Mings. I think Mings has had a solid start today, and like I said, I think Emi and Kamara. It's criminal, by the way. Flash score on my stream. I've given Kamara 6.9. This is why you watch football with eyes, because I think Kamara has been absolutely brilliant in this game. Probably the only man in midfield to hold his head up high after that. Broomstick emoji says it's going to end 3-0 or 2-0 to us. You've heard it from me first. Samkov said no ambition. Dan said potentially Ramsey on. Ransom Note said Villa shut Bayern up and Bruges not been fucked up. Yeah, make it make sense. It's football. It is football. Villa have been appalling. Very shit game. It has been. Yeah, it has been. Half time in the other game. The only other game on right now, it's Shakhtar 2, Young Boys 1. And as things stand, Shakhtar would climb up to 25th. Young Boys second bottom. This would be their fourth defeat in 4. They got their first goal in the tournament today, which I think has summed up their competition as of right now. Villa momentarily climb up to 4th in the Champions League group stage. It would put us, still above the likes of Dortmund and Man City and, teams like that. And if Arsenal were to win later, we'd be level with them on points. But these are the kind of games you got to win, I think. We beat Bayern, which I thought Bayern would have been our hardest game. We got Juventus at home next. Leipzig away, like Monaco away, and then Celtic at home. This is arguably the easiest one now, and we're making a bit of a hash of it. And it's not even me being super harsh on Club Brugge. Their last game in the Champions League, they were beaten 3-1 by, a not great Milan team. I know Milan just beat Real Madrid, so it's not probably the perfect time to say that. But Milan haven't been super impressive. Prior to that, they beat Sturm Graz 1-0. And then they lost 3-0 at home to Dortmund. At this ground, they lost 3-0 at home to Dortmund. Dan says we need this win after. I said this in my preview video. Sorry, Villa needed to win this. More for the fact we need the morale back in the team. We needed to win this game just to get confidence going back in the team. We got Liverpool away, the toughest game of the season. We play after we got absolutely trounced by Spurs, and we've had a very flat first half against Club Brugge. We seriously need to get a winner in this game just to get confidence going. maybe we can, nick something at Liverpool. Forest went to Liverpool and beat them, right? So it's not impossible. But if we can't beat Bruges, we've got no chance. We've got absolutely no chance. Because if Liverpool would have played this, look at Liverpool yesterday. Battered Leverkusen 4-0 at home. Diaz with a hat-trick. Just, very, very frustrating. I also hate how Twitter's now full of bloody bots, so it's hard to read actual comments in comment sections these days. The Villa fan says Carlos can't play anymore. Just get a youngster in January. Carlos frustrates me because in low block, Carlos is very good. In the games like Man City at home, I think he'll be very useful. You look at he got man of the match against Arsenal home and away last year because we played low block, and he was good for that. Came off the bench against Spurs. Again, it was kind of a low block. He didn't do very well, but that's usually his bread and butter. Usually. So in those kind of games, he's useful. But when we're supposed to win and he's supposed to play out from the back, he's shite. Villa fan also says there was a good chance where Tielemans was in space and asked Carlos for the ball, which could have possibly opened up. Whereas Carlos passed it to a Bruges player. Luckily, Kamara is a boss. Yeah, Kamara, I think he won the ball back straight after as well. Which just shows how good Kamara is and how much we've missed him. To be honest, Carl Richardson says, been shocking, need Joanna on. Watkins, low confidence, can't beat his man. Watkins looks a shell of himself. Absolute shell of himself. I don't know what's going on with Ollie. Guys, we've had loads of views today. I think we've had a peak of 130 something. If you haven't already, please do double tap the screen. And yeah, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, maybe even share or do. I've got to say all the meta things, right? I'm live on YouTube too, AJS TV. Feel free to watch there. We've got stats on screen. Although the stats don't exactly do much for Aston Villa right now, but man, this club drains the life out of me sometimes. I imagine Emery's giving them a bollocking. I do imagine. Give me predictions for second half. Like I said at the start of today, I said 2-0. From if you'd asked me again from half time, I'd say 1-0 scrape. 1-0 scrape. Duran winner off the bench, which is really sad because you kind of should beat these teams comfortably. At this point, I'd take a win just so it's another win it's another 3 points in the bag. You gotta win these comfortably though, man. Seriously. But yeah, if you were to ask me now, I'd say 1-0. Huge games today, though. Several of them. Bayern against Benfica. I mean, we've seen Sporting Lisbon stun City, and Bayern haven't been super impressive in the Champions League, so that could be questionable. PSG against Atletico could be huge. There's definitely some potential upsets today. I think Inter Milan will beat Arsenal. That will be my huge shout for today. I do think Inter will beat Arsenal. Which maybe sounds insane, but I do think that. Villa getting back. Getting ready to come back onto the pitch. Come on, Villa! Please, give me something in the second half, man. Seriously, this just reeks of the Conference League last year. I mean, away in the Conference League, we were terrible. For most of it, to be honest. So I just want something else. AP said Inter will beat Arsenal. Very weak squad they have tonight. I think Inter will win. I do think Inter will win. And Arsenal arguably should have had a stronger team because they've just not been great. I think Arsenal are in a similar boat to Villa where you've got to get wins just to get confidence. So you can't tell me Arsenal are super confident right now. Lost to Bournemouth. Lost to Newcastle. A very poor, out of form Newcastle team. I think Arteta is a little bit too comfortable right now. I think there should be a little bit more pressure on Arteta, in my opinion. You are visiting the Fortress on Saturday. How are you feeling? I don't want to talk about it. I'll put it this way. In my preview for today, I said Villa need to win to have any chance to get anything against Liverpool. Because if you can't beat Bruges, how you can expect to go to Anfield and get anything? I don't know. I will say, the officials for that game are very traditionally anti-Liverpool. If you've seen, I had a Liverpool mate text me, and I'll just read my messages with him because he sent me a screenshot. I think Paul Tierney is involved, who historically hasn't got the greatest of relationships with Liverpool. Which it's funny to say that could come into play. What did he send me? It was it was David Coote. David Coote with assistants Timothy Wood, Craig Taylor, fourth official Sam Allison, and VAR Paul Tierney. So David Coote and Tierney. You never know, man. You never know. Tierney and Coote against Liverpool. We could cook up something special there. Goodness me. We are back underway, by the way, for the game. Still Bruges 0, Aston Villa 0. Villa 1 shot on target in that first half. And 0.37 XG to Club Brugge 0.36. Been a very close game. They've done a bit more with the ball. I've had a few more shots on goal, and I think they've been the better. It really saddens me to say that Bruges have arguably been the better team today. Like, I don't clickbait on this channel. I don't say shit for the sake of it. I know I'd probably get way more views if I did, but I keep it real and authentic because that's what, that's what I would want to watch. I'm keeping it real. Villa have not played well today, and I think it's been a close game, but Bruges have had the best chances to score. And if you were to, really ask me who's been the better team, it would be Bruges. And it sickens me to say that. Neville says, I'm back in slot after yesterday. We played so well. Yeah, good result for Liverpool. Saw the goals as well. Diaz, absolutely cooking. Yeah, top player. To fit to have bench Berea, Bastoni. Oh, Bastoni is a top-class defender, by the way. Cross, good catch, Martinez. He is my shout. Bastoni, top 5 centre back on the planet. If you watch Inter, you know. Bastoni is unreal. He's absolutely unreal. And the Serie A fans, if there's any Serie A fan in my chat right now, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Bastoni is absolutely brilliant. But because he plays in that league, he gets a little bit disrespected in comparison to other centre-backs on the planet. But he's genuinely, if Bastoni played for a Big Six team in the Premier League, you would see a lot of people give him his flowers. Neville says, going to be a tough game, 3-2, though. Morgan Rogers and Watkins to bag today, 2-0. I don't think Watkins will score. Maybe Rogers. Rogers has been playing quite well recently. He's had a quiet game today, but Ollie Watkins' confidence looks absolutely shot. If Duran starts, I'd back Duran maybe to get a goal at Anfield. Liverpool don't concede many, though. That's the issue. It could be like a Forest game where Villa, get that goal, defend really well, rely on maybe Liverpool miss a few chances. That could happen. If you offered me a point, I would snatch it from your hand right now. AP says need to bring Duran on. Can't see Villa scoring as of right now. Yeah, it's just it seems to be the Hail Mary at times, Duran, which is sad to say, but he's the hero. He's already won 4 games for Villa this season, which is crazy. Off the bench, 4 games. Top player. Ramsey, 86th minute winner. Says Kamara, your DM. I mean, that would be funny. Just seeing again this long ball. Maatsen does really well to deflect the pass away from Olsen, but it was a good pass. What's going on here? I've not seen what's going on because they were showing replays. It's gone to the referee. What's going on? What is he given? What has he given? Oh, is he given a penalty? I think he's given a penalty to Bruges because Mings has touched the ball with his hand because he didn't think Martinez had... Oh my God. Oh my God. It might be a penalty to Bruges because Mings handles it. Because Mings doesn't know. Oh my God, penalty. Mings doesn't know Martinez has had his goal kick. And he picks the ball up, rolling it back to him. But picking it up in the box is giving a penalty away. Yeah, Arsenal did it. Yeah, Arsenal did that, got away with it. I can't believe what I've just seen. It is the cheapest penalty you're ever going to get. Mings doesn't think Martinez has had his goal kick or his free kick, whatever, and he picks up the ball, rolling it back to him, and the referee is given a penalty because he picks up the ball in the box. Penalty. Scored. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, what an absolute disaster. What a way to concede a goal. What a fucking way to concede a goal. Sunday League level, that. Sunday League level. And Unai Emery is fuming in the dugout. Oh my God, man. There was no need to pick up the ball. And look, Arsenal did get away with that. They did, but Villa have not. Villa have not got away with it. Oh yeah, look, I feel for Mings, but he shouldn't pick up the ball. He shouldn't pick up the ball. I don't know what he's... Look, you always run that risk, right? If you don't think he's taking the goal kick, just pass it to him with your foot, man. I can't believe what I've seen. I genuinely can't believe I've seen that. And yeah, some teams got away with it, but Villa have not. And we're 1-0 down to Bruges. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. What a way to concede a goal. Your defender picking up the ball in the box because he doesn't think the goal kick has been taken. It feels like a parody. It feels like a parody. After all the defending and all the saves Martinez has made in this game, we concede a goal off that. Mings picking up the ball. Well, welcome back, Mings. Fucking hell. He's had 18 months out injury, or however long it's been. Welcome fucking back. And as well, by the way, he could have been sent off for that. Do you guys remember? He had a yellow card. Mings got booked in the first half. He could have been sent off for that. He's very lucky. He's a deliberate, literally, well, it's deliberate. He's picked up the ball. He's not known that Martinez's goal kick has happened. He's deliberately picked up the ball. That's probably a yellow card. He's already been booked. That could have been, I mean, it's already a disaster anyway. There could have been an even bigger disaster. For those who don't know, and I'll try and explain it in the best way I can, a goal kick was given. Oh, sorry, I think it was a free kick, actually, because Mings was inside the box. A free kick was given to Villa. Martinez plays it short to Tyrone Mings. Mings doesn't realise that he's played it. For some reason, he doesn't think, he either's not realised he's took it, or he wasn't looking. I don't think he was looking, maybe. And he's just picked up the ball and put it back to him. Wanting him maybe to go long, wanting just something else to happen. I don't know. But Mings wasn't looking at Emmy. So in his head, he saw the ball roll across him. He's picked up the ball and given it back to Martinez to take the free kick. But he doesn't know. Emmy's already took it. He just picked up the ball. So because he's deliberately picked up the ball, It's arguably a second yellow card. He's escaped a second yellow. He could have been sent off because he's an idiot. I mean, look, we saw Arsenal get away with it, and other teams have done in the past. I am stunned. I'm absolutely stunned at what I've just seen. And then unbelievable defending, by the way, from Maatsen now, just to deny across the back post. Ugh, Jesus, man, this is genuinely insane. It's like a Sunday league goal. It feels like a Sunday league goal. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. Why doesn't Maatsen start over Digne? He's much better. To be fair to Digne, he's had a very good season. I'll give Digne some credit. He has actually done very well. He's been one of the best left backs in the league. So it's tough. It's tough on Maatsen, but it is what it is. I don't know why we didn't buy a right back there, because I think we needed a right back a lot more than a left back. This downfall's crazy. If you've not seen the way we've conceded, then go and watch it. Because it's literally just Mings picking up the ball. If I don't laugh or cry, it's Mings picking up the ball in his own box, thinking Martinez hasn't took a free kick. Thousands of Villa fans have travelled to Belgium for that, by the way. What a ball. Ollie Watkins in space in the box, but doesn't control the ball very well. And the chance goes. I think Villa have just got a free kick there with a foul on Konza. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't think any other defender on our team does that. Or if you don't think a free kick is given, just play it back to him with your feet. Why would you pick it up? There is no reason to pick it up. I know Arsenal did the same thing, and they got very lucky to not concede a penalty. John Duran's on, by the way. Duran's just come on for John McGinn. Villa to go to up front, which is a very bold move. So we're going to probably push Rodgers out wide and have McGinn off for Rodgers out wide and Duran and Ollie together. I don't think VAR knew what to do there, if I'm being honest. I think the decision's correct, but I want to see consistency, right? Because Arsenal should have conceded a penalty for the same thing. So you want to see the right thing happen. It's just annoying that Villa don't get away with it, but other teams do. Look, it is a penalty. Picks up the ball. I'm not complaining it's been given. It's in my opinion, it's the right decision. But it's just annoying that other teams get away with it and we don't. Tyra Mings tries to stab the ball forward from a free kick. Kamara battling. Wins the ball really well, Kamara. He's had a very good game. Probably one of the only few Villa players to say that. He's fouled as well. And another free kick to Villa. This a lot closer to the goal. Well, Zed, if you want to see just big six teams do well, then fair enough to you, mate. I'd rather other teams like Newcastle, Villa, Everton, West Ham. I want to see teams like that do well to compete, but sure. Jack says, okay, I've just seen it, yikes. Although Arsenal... Yeah, they did, exactly. Arsenal did the exact same thing and got away with it. I actually think it's a penalty, but I don't like it when other teams get away with it. He's picked up the ball. He took the free kick. He's literally picked up the ball. It's just... He's not watching. Once again, it's a shit free kick. This time, Bailey. The last two free kicks haven't beat the first man. Goodness me, lads. What an absolute joke of an evening. Flapcaps, how you do, mate? Blimey, I missed one first half. And what have you let happen, AJ? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Mate, you need to see the pantomime. You've missed an absolute pantomime of a game. 100% of parents lack concentration, but when others don't get punished, exactly. Exactly my point, Jack. Exactly my point. Look, Doom, I get it. It's frustrating, but like he's got to be switched on. He doesn't even look at Emmy. He just stares forward, sees a ball roll across his feet, and thinks, "Oh, the ball's rolled. I need to give this to my goalkeeper." You got to be more focused on than that. Maybe Emmy should talk to him as he gives him the ball, like, "Here you go, Ty," or something like that. Maybe there should be more communication there. But he's just zoned out, and him zoning out has cost Villa a 1-0 lead. Flapcat, mate. Like I said, it'll be the last time I say it because I said it a lot. Aston Villa have conceded a penalty because Martinez took a free kick short. Tyrone Mings, I don't think, realised, and he picked up the ball in his own box, gave it back to Emmy, and the referee gives a penalty for it because he picked up the ball after he took a free kick. Arsenal did the same thing, got away with it. But Villa didn't, and we've conceded a penalty, and we're 1-0 down. Absolute pantomime. Yeah, Mings just doesn't realise. I'm not joking. I am the furthest thing from joking. Mings doesn't realise. He sees the ball roll past his feet. He thinks that the ball's rolled away and Emmy needs to take his free kick. That's what I think has gone on in his head. He's like, "Oh, the ball needs to go to Emmy. Here you go." Picks up the ball. Doesn't realise Emmy's tried to give it to him. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And we're half an hour to go. 1-0 down in Belgium. And we got Liverpool at the weekend. Oh, Lord, give me strength, man. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a penalty all day, but Arsenal got away with it. Arsenal did the same thing. Not long ago. It was like maybe a month ago. Did the exact same thing, got away with it. And now Villa getting punished. Mings started against Palace in a 2-1 defeat, and now he started today and we're 1-0 down. I think other than that, he's not actually played that badly today, Tyrone. But he could have been sent off as well. It's another thing. He was on a yellow. It's technically it should have been another yellow card. And if some Blues fans complain at that, they've got all the right to. In fairness, they've got all the right in the world to do that. Because it most definitely is a second yellow. And he's somehow escaped it. Yeah, no clarity with the reference gamble. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Flag stays down, by the way, as they clip a long ball into the box for their striker. Shot deflected, corner to Bruges. And Villa wanted the flag to come. Yeah, Juckler. Is he offside, Juckler? He's on because of Konza. Oh my God. We can't even do the high line now because Konza's not in line. What's going on? Konza, if Juckler turned and scored that, it's a goal. All because Konza is like 2 feet, 3 feet behind everyone else in the line. Unbelievable, man. Corner comes in, caught by Martinez. Bowled out by Emmy. Bailey on the break. We need something here. Bear in mind, I said a draw was a dismal result. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. It's a shame because prior to today, we've been very good in this tournament. It won 3 out of 3. Hadn't even conceded a goal before today in the tournament. But struggling today. And look, the penalties are a disaster to happen. But we've not played well today at all. Not played well at all. If like I said, there is time, mind you, time for Captain Chaos. He has been. He came on for McGinn about 10 minutes ago. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. I'm stunned. I'm stun locked. I am stun locked. Here we go. We've got a bit of the ball though. I tell you, honestly, Ordonez, sign him up. Ordonez has been absolutely incredible for Bruges. I think he's deflected or blocked everything that's come his way. Genuinely, like man of the match performance from their centre back Ordonez. He's had an absolute solid game. Couple subs for Villa, Ramsey and Pau Torres. I don't know what the centre-back sub is for, but Ramsey on for Rodgers, who hasn't had the greatest of games. And yeah, Pau, I imagine, for Tyrone Mings, considering his long-term injury. Guys, we have 139 of you on TikTok. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and follow the account. I mean, if you haven't already followed a Villa account, I can be the first one, you know. You got Jonathan Morley for Liverpool. You got Young Kipper for Chelsea. You got that Daniel bloke for Man United. Maybe I'm the Villa one. Yeah, the goal was a shit show, Alfie, mate. It was. It was. Goodness me. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well. I've got 22 of you on YouTube. We've got stats on screen if you want better viewing over there. So feel free to do that. Yeah, Mings has just come off. I mean, thankfully, no more slowing down of the ball with Tyrone Mings. No more him being an idiot. We're going to see, hopefully, fast and direct passes from Pau Torres. Ball towards Ollie Watkins, headed away. Duran pressing. Another long ball forward, flicked on. Won back by Villa with Carlos. Kamara, good hook pass into Bailey. Bailey, I don't know what he's doing there. If that's a pass for Duran, he's heavily overhit that. Galaxy said, can't believe what Mings was doing. It's such a Villa goal, honestly. It frustrates me because teams like Arsenal get away with it and we didn't. Because it's a penalty. It is a penalty. And the referee's spot on. And the referee should have sent Mings off. That's another thing. Mings was on a yellow today as well. So he's gone off with that. Absolute disaster. I just don't know what to say. If I don't laugh, I cry on. I don't want to cry on stream, so I got to laugh. And now we got Liverpool the weekend. Oh man, it would be a very Villa and Liverpool thing for Villa to get a result there. You know, you look at the Forest game as an example for that, and you look at the fact that David Coote and Paul Tierney are the officials. It would be very much a Villa thing to get a result after the way we've been playing and the way they've been playing. Yeah, Alex, mate, you will get timed out. You can have your fun, right? But there's no need to spam. So, yeah. I'm going to mute you for 5. You're going on the naughty step for 5 minutes. Forest game was one-off. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Villa could be a one-off. Villa could be a one-off. It probably won't. But football's a strange sport, you know? It is a strange sport. And Duran got 2 goals in the last 5 minutes against Liverpool at Villa Park last year, which was unexpected after Liverpool led 2-0. So you never know. They thumped the ball long, looking for... I tell you, that striker's been top class as well. Juckler. He's had a very good hold-up game today. It was a penalty. I'm not going to complain. It was a penalty. 100%. It's just idiotic from Mings. But Arsenal did the same thing and got away with it. I just want to see consistency, you know? Arsenal got away with it and Villa, you know, didn't. And that's the frustration for me. You can't pick up the ball in your own box when you take you take a free kick or whatever. Mings just switches off. And yeah. And yet Arsenal fans complain at decisions all the time. They got away with that one. You don't see them mention that, do you? But every time they lose, they have to moan at something. Very frustrating day. Is Kamara into Konza 20 minutes to go. Oh my god. And we've given it away, and they're on the break. Oh my god, please don't. Oh, he cuts inside past Konza brilliantly, squares it, and they've missed a huge chance there. Olsen. Scov Olsen has sailed one over. Probably took out a fan in Rosehead. How's the game been? Not great. The game has not been great. Not got going the second half at all, as well. I think that's the frustrating thing for me. He's just not got going. Not got going at all. They've made a sub. Talby's on for Scott Olsen. He's actually had a good game for them, so maybe advantage Villa. Copium. Awful, awful evening. I just feel for the Villa fans who've gone there. I really do. They're the true sufferers of today. Ramsey does really well to win the ball. He's Ollie Watkins on the left. Cuts inside. The loose ball might fall to Duran, but well, it was. I think they attempted to clear the ball out of play, but it's actually won back by Ramsey. It was the fullback. Bloody 400 views. What's going on TikTok? I've just looked up and I've gone from 100 to 400. What's going on? I know Villa are losing, but bloody hell, guys. Bailey. Left-footed cross. Oh, it's a poor ball. Only half cleared. Maatsen has a shot, and Maatsen puts it over. Well over. Guys, feel free to follow the account. I've had a lot of new followers today. If you haven't already, do double tap the screen. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, AJSTV. We've got stats on screen if you want to watch for better viewing. Feel free to do that. Losing to Club Brugge Wild. Mate, you should see the way we conceded the goal. That's wild. Is Kamara. He's had a good game. Kamara and Martinez are the only two I think who can hold their head up after today. Noslin, mate. I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. But I don't see where the goal's coming from. We're not creating anything. We are not creating absolutely anything. Torres. Into Carlos. Kamara. Please, boys. A late brace by Duran surely can't be off the cards, says Flatcap. And Smash Kinofsky says switching this shit off. We'll keep the stream running. Appreciate you, man. Morata, neutral have enjoyed this. It's been I think it's been a poor game. Second half, there's been no football. The anti-Villa fans will enjoy it. All right, you're off the naughty step. All right, be a good boy, yeah? Petition to give Mings another year-long injury. You're a sick fuck, man. You want anti-Villa fans? What Birmingham? Yeah, exactly. But there's more than Blues. Apparently, Coventry and Leicester hate Villa too, which is very funny to me because I've never given them a thought. But I've had in the last stream I had Coventry and Leicester fans chat shit, and I'm like, I promise you now, Villa have never sung about them once. Diaby leaving made Bailey shit. Yeah, see, Bailey and Diaby were pushing each other, right? And Bailey was cooking because he knew that if Diaby got any form, he'd keep Bailey out of the team. So as soon as Bailey's competition has gone, he's been ass. He's been absolutely ass. I'll read it after. I'll read it after Murad. I'm just not in the mood right now. Yeah, Flapcat, I agree. Jaden Philogene does. I'll go on Twitter. I'll see what people are saying on Twitter. What a poor evening. Genuinely don't even look like scoring. Carlos. Duran has just ran into trouble. Duran's not been good since coming on as well, which is unusual for him. He's been very quiet and ineffective. Villa players watching and staring at each other, pointing, asking each other to go to a loose ball so we lose it. Tielemans, Ramsey, and Kamara did the Spider-Man pointing meme and just all pointed at each other to get the ball, and none of them did. Someone take initiative, man. Yeah, well, Watkins should be dropped. I think Watkins has just had a dismal last few weeks. I keep saying that word, but there's no other word to describe it. Oh, my life. They've got a chance here, Bruges. Cross towards the far post. Oh, my life. Is that Vanaken has missed? Bruges have missed a huge chance to go 2-0 up. Was it it might be the substitute, actually. It was... I might have misread his number, actually, because I can't find his number on it. Oh, it might have been De Kuiper, the fullback, which that's a crazy run to make. What was Mings doing? Being an idiot. It just doesn't switch on. And this is why you should never pick up the ball in your own box for any reason. Kamara fouled. Free kick Villa. 13 minutes to go here. 13 minutes to go. Alright, can we not have any more spam? Appreciate you lot, but no spam, please. Oh yeah, how can you read a voice message? I forgot about that. I should have mentioned that part. Yes, can we not? It's not 1-1. I wish it was 1-1, but it's not. So can we not do this shit? Free kick to Aston Villa. Tielemans towards Duran, header on and into the hands of Mignolet. Mignolet is going to have back-to-back clean sheets against Villa, by the way. Back-to-back clean sheets against Villa. The last time we played, it was at Liverpool and they beat us 6-0. There's a stat they covered in TNT. Good tackle, Maatsen. Into Ramsey. We've had, I think, I need to double check this. We've had one shot on target all game. One shot on target against Spurs. This is Club Brugge. One shot on target away at Bruges. And look, if Mings wasn't an idiot, this game would be 0-0. But 0-0 is still terrible. I can't believe he picked up. I genuinely can't believe he picked up the ball. Look, even if it was 2, that's still shocking. That is still shocking. Free kick to Villa. Foul on Duran. This would actually be 1 win in 6 now, by the way. Another sub, Carlos off for Buendia, which is interesting. And Nedeljkovic. Okay, so Nedeljkovic is going on. Nedeljkovic on, Buendia on, Watkins off. Club Brugge are winning 1-0. You do have eyes. You can look on TikTok. It's up there. Yeah, on YouTube it's over here. The scoreboard is on screen. See, Philip, you say that, but Villa had won 3 out of our first 3. Villa beat Bayern Munich. So what competition should Bayern Munich be in? People are so reactionary on social media. Should Bayern Munich be in the Conference League then? Because Villa beat them? That's one game. We've been terrible in this game, but it is just one game. It's our first goal we conceded. Bailey's cross is deflected. And Bruges win possession back. Clear its halfway line. Won back by Kamara. Good tackle as well. No foul. Into Buendia. Twist and turning. Torres. Come on, boys. We've got 9 minutes, man. Buendia tries to play a pass in the lines. Good ball into Duran. Oh, he slips, man. Duran takes it off his chest and slips over as he turns. I mean, that's just summed up the night, really, hasn't it? Summed up the night. Would I be happy with a point? Probably not after how the game has gone, but it's still better than losing. Anton says, ha ha ha, wheels falling off Villa, shit on the Villa. You're in League One. And if your club is not in League One, then Villa don't care about you. Because the only club we care about is a club in League One who play Burton Albion in league games. You go Burton away. Wickham, I'm saying that Wickham are doing well this season, but Wickham in a league game is crazy. Kamara into Nedeljkovic. Poor ball into Duran. Oh, end me. Absolutely end me. Guys, double tap the screen. If you haven't already as well, please do follow the account. Even if you're a Villa hater, Villa play Liverpool at the weekend. You know, you got to see tears, right? If you want to see prime tears, I'm here. Oh, fucking hell. I am miserable. 208 of you in the live. We've had up to 450 today, which is crazy. Whenever Villa get beat, my God, people come out of the woodwork. It's actually mental, really. Onana should be starting. Onana's brilliant, top player, and we have missed him today. I will say I think Kamara's been pretty good today, but honestly, Kamara and Onana together might be an idea. Yeah, TikTok I'm cooking. TikTok I am cooking. Unfortunately, Villa are not. Was the goal yeah, the goal was a penalty, which was very silly from Mings. He picks up the ball in our own box, thinking the free kick wasn't taken yet. So it's just a very comical way to concede a goal. And to be fair to Bruges, I think they've been the better side. I don't think either team will have scored without that, but it does mean they win the game because Mings is an idiot, which is just crazy. This game is definitely 0-0. If he doesn't do that, this game reeks of 0-0. I mean, they've not really created much. They've had a few shots on goal, Bruges, but they've not really come close to scoring. But they got that penalty. I mean, it was a gift. You take it at Villa, but it was a gift. Can we just keep the chat in English, please? Anything that's not English will be timed out because you could be saying some Nazi propaganda. I'm not having that. I'm not having that here. It probably isn't, in fairness. But yeah, English only, please. How you doing, Sketch? Oh, shut up, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it today. I seriously don't. I don't want to fucking hear it. The one game you think Villa would do well in, we've been awful today. Absolutely awful. You never know, mate. I don't speak what he types. English only. Oh, here they go on the break. I don't want to know. Cross caught by Martinez. He's actually played well today. I feel for Emmy because he's done absolutely nothing wrong the whole game. Nothing wrong at all. I did start it. It's on me. I didn't think my team would be so ass today, but it is on me, I guess. Played 4-1-3, only one conceded. I would have took that definitely, but it's just the way we've lost today. It's just sickening. We defend like titans against Bayern just for this result. I don't really get this club sometimes. Kamara does so well, wins the ball, goes for goal. Oh, it's just wide. Mignolet doesn't even dive, and that would have summed up Kamara's afternoon as well. Winning the ball is a solo mission in midfield. And he's like, you know what? Every time I pass the ball, someone's fucked it up, so I'm going to go myself. And he's just dragged the shot wide. He's been top class today. The only Villa man, of him and Martinez, I'd say Kamara, the only outfield man. The only two players who've done anything of note today. Kamara's been brilliant. But it's a shame everyone else around him has been absolute arse. And I really wanted him to score for that. I'm for Bruges. My heart stopped beating. I mean, fair enough, mate. But you'll win this game. Bar a miracle, you'll win this game. Because we've been shocking. Our holding midfielder, our defensive midfielder is having to win the ball, take on two players and shoot. Because every time he gives it to someone else, we lose it. So he's like, you know what? I'll do it myself. Ken, how about you don't be a bum and you go and pay for the game? Don't ask content creators to show it and get their account banned. Is Nedeljkovic? I'm just going to say it is. I don't care. Torres, that's shocking from Pau Torres. He's put it over. I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to read the "We've got Super John McGinn" chant today. I appreciate you saying W stream, but honestly, he scored for Bruges. Vanaken Skywalker scored for Bruges. Getting slapped by Sith Lords, man. Seriously. You don't laugh, you cry. It's Tielemans in towards Emi Buendia. I will say sport on TikTok's been crazy today. I appreciate you guys. Matson's ball towards Duran is it's just overhit, and it's easily defended. And Matson's been sent to Tesco with a bit of movement. Their fans react to absolutely everything they do as well. Yeah, that ball to Duran is just not great. AJ says up the blue. Not the Blues, up the blue. You're in League One. When you go to Exeter City in a league game, enjoy the side, mate, because you're playing League One opposition. So the only thing the football's not going to be enjoyable because it's League One standard. Might as well have a cider. You're in Devon. You can't. Is it still? There we go. I fixed it. My mic decided to give up just like the club. My mic gave up just like Villa did. Dear. I was in a rant about Blues. I was saying you play Devonshire teams in a league game. I don't want to hear anything from you. And the point was, someone said that Villa shouldn't be in the competition. Villa had won 3 out of 3. In fact, if Villa would have won today, Only Villa and Liverpool would have had 100% record. So very reactionary. It's the only goal we've conceded as well in the whole competition was a penalty because Mings is an idiot. So if Mings doesn't realise that a free kick's been taken, we draw this game 0-0 because they've not come close to scoring other than the penalty, which was literally physically handed to them. 5 minutes injury time. Still 1-0 Bruges. Yeah. Seen this challenge as well. Kamara booked for an aggressive tackle in the park, in the middle. I did agree with that, Shane. Yeah, he could have been sent off. He's an idiot. Mings is an absolute idiot. I don't think Bruges have played that well today. It's just we've been very poor going forward. I think it's just been a very bad game. I think a lot of teams would have beaten Bruges this evening. Defensively, they've done well, but they've done nothing going forward. But it's just been a very flat attack from Aston Villa. They won't care. They won't care. I mean, they've basically been given a win, and they won't mind how they do it. It could have been a Mings own goal for all they care. They won't care how they win the games, but it's a huge result for them. Great ball from Torres, looking for Maatsen, keeps it alive, trying to tee up Duran, but I think Duran's not quite switched on there. And a more reactive forward would have got to the ball there. Wait till you meet the mighty Celtic, the same Celtic that lost 7-1 to Dortmund. That Celtic, yeah. Thrown Villa, Maatsen. Only half cleared. Maatsen into Ramsey. Tielemans. He's had a terrible game. Tielemans has played so well this season, but awful today. Cross towards Durant, headed away. 2.5 minutes, man. Fucking hell. 2.5 minutes. What I changed for Liverpool? Drop Watkins. Drop Ollie. Ollie's been awful for a while now. Onan has to play. We need a good midfield. Free kick Villa. It's a very silly free kick to give away as well. Giving Villa an opportunity to put players forward. I think it's quite unnecessary. Boys, get players forward, man. Get Emmy to take the free kick. Lump it forward, surely. Yeah, I think Emmy was talking to the bench there. I think he wanted to take it just to get players forward. Tielemans' cross. His crossing has been shite today. I don't think Tielemans has beat the first man all game. And then we go back to Martinez with 2 minutes of injury time to go. Emmy into Tielemans, very deep. Goes long, looking for Buendia. Flicked on as he tries to find Bailey. Villa get a throw in. He cash to everyone. I don't think anyone would sign Cash. Cash would struggle to get in non-league these days. Maatsen into Konza. You have to get top 8 to auto qualify, and then there are places for knockout to qualify, and then I think the bottom 8 are out. I think. Nedeljkovic loses the ball. They clear long. We have a minute. Konza. Oh, fuck off! He's given that. Are you serious? He's given that. Konza has an arm out trying to hold. That's a joke. That is. Konza trying to hold his man, and the referee has given a free kick to them. Oh, that's a piss take. That is. What is honestly? Whoever did that is such a clown. He's just thrown himself to the ground because he felt an arm slightly touch him. You see that in the like the Premier League. I didn't think I'd see Bruges do it. That's crazy. That. Okay, Alex, mate, the naughty step. You're back on it. It's like a petulant child. There you go. And that will probably see the game out because they take several minutes to take a free kick, and the player's still down. There's no way he's still down. He's been down for a minute for a finger on his face. A finger on his face. Shocking. Result for Villa will mean we drop to, I think, 4th in the Champions League, 5th, which is in. Bear in mind, right? Villa are above Man City in the competition. Villa will be above Arsenal if they fail to win against Inter Milan. We're still doing incredibly well in this tournament. We're above the majority of the competition. We're above teams like Celtic, Juventus, Lille, who've had a good season. Barcelona, even if they win, will only be level with Villa. So we've had a very good start to this competition, but a terrible day. Terrible evening. Well, we're over the time now, and they're probably going to hold the ball in the corner here. Bailey doing well to win it back, but it skips off his ankle, and that will most likely be game over. What an absolutely horrible end to this game. Horrible game. It's not even end. Just horrible game. Hard one to take today. Yep. Especially when it's just a Mings disaster class picking up the ball. It's not just on Mings, because even a 0-0 is quite poor, which it would have been 0-0 today. That's game. Bruges win 1-0. Huge win for them. They've won the World Cup here in their reaction. I'm a bit bitter, right? But fair enough. They've defended well. And the game finishes 0-0 if Mings isn't an idiot and picks up the ball. It's as simple as that. And oh my god, I got Liverpool at the weekend. Ah, Christ! I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today. I'm gonna play. Murad sent me a voice clip. What has he sent me? Oh yeah, you're just yapping about Dortmund. I don't care. All right, thank you all for watching. I'll be live for Liverpool unless I'm dead. I don't know. I will see what happens. And I'm gonna do a reaction. I'm gonna cook some players in my reaction. So be sure to watch that. I've had insane support for the final time. Please do follow the account. I've had a lot of followers today. You guys have been amazing. Thank you all so much. See you for Villa against Liverpool. Jesus Christ.